With the recent rumor that Spider-Man will be the main lead during the Kang Dynasty movie, it could easily be possible that other variants from across the multiverse could also be involved. And now seeing how manipulative and calculating Kang the Conqueror was towards Ant-Man and Quantumania, it could be possible that the massive multiversal council could try to manipulate Spider-Man himself. While all the Peters we see within No Way Home all have trauma and incidents that change their overall personality and outlook, with Tobey's Peter having the deaths of both Norman and Osborn, as well as witnessing the death of his son and friend Harry, albeit he would grow from these incidents and become a stronger person as a whole. Andrew's Peter suffered from the death of Gwen Stacy, which led him down an incredibly dark path, where it's implied that he could have hurt or potentially killed some of his enemies he faced. Lastly, Tom's Peter suffered both the loss of Aunt May by the Green Goblin's hands, and his friends and comrades forgetting that he ever existed, leaving him alone to fend for himself. During Quantumania, we see both the sheer power and conniving nature of Kang, in particular his much more violent Conqueror variant. We see he has complete knowledge and control over time, being able to manipulate it to his whim and annihilate entire timelines and vaporize people at his leisure. However, we also see his intelligence heavily come into play during the movie, with him constantly manipulating everyone around him, using Scott's love for his daughter and his loss for time against him, something we later see him leverage against with Janet's lust for returning to her family from the recesses of the quantum realm. With all of this in mind, my theory is that aside from the massive power that all of the Kangs possess, they may opt to use their collective intelligence against their enemies, with Spider-Man being the prime subject of their manipulative tendencies. While doing battle with the Avengers and their allies, the Kangs will speak and try to turn the possible Spider-Man to their side in order to further their goals of regaining multiversal dominance. If this does occur, I theorize that Tobey's Peter and Tom's Peter won't fall for these tricks, opting to stay strong against their opponent's overwhelming strength and power. Andrew's Peter, however, might momentarily turn on his fellow heroes, with the Kang promising to undo the moment of Gwen Stacy's death and give him a chance to live out his life with the girl. Eventually, he will come back to his senses, and the three Spider-Men will fight alongside the other Avengers in their war against the onslaught of Kangs.